Sav Nation, welcome back to my channel. So today I look like actual crap because I just woke up from like a nap, but it is like 4 something. I think it's like 4:30 and I'm getting ready. Hey Sav Nation! Anyways, so it's like 4:30 and I came home and took a nap. I have early release, so I get out at like 2:15. So now I am home and I'm about to start getting ready for my football game, and I'm going to be doing a not a get ready with me, but I'm going to be basically showing you guys how I do my makeup for game days because you guys have been asking me to do that. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today. And also you guys want me to do a unget ready with me, so I think I'm going to do that one as well. But I don't know when I'm going to do that one. I'm not going to do it tonight, or I feel like I'm just posting a lot of game day videos and a lot of videos like that. I don't know if you guys like that, but if you do, let me know down below. But I've been posting a lot of videos related to cheer and school and stuff. So if you guys like that, let me know. But if you don't, then I'm sorry. And also, if you hear anything, I'm gonna be kind of updating you guys on what is going on with me right now because I'm actually gonna be getting surgery soon. But if you hear any background noises, I can't personally hear them myself, so I'm really sorry if you do hear something and I'm not making it stop because I can't hear it, you know, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna be showing you guys how I do my game day makeup and how I do my game day hair, which we have themes every week. So basically this week we're not wearing hair bows, we are wearing bandanas because it's camo themed, so I'm wearing camo bananas. So for my face, I'm gonna be using this Spray All Day by Grace and Stella, and I'm just gonna spray this on my face because whenever I'm doing my makeup, I don't really like to put on a moisturizer because I feel like whenever I put on a moisturizer, it just kind of makes my makeup kind of soak off, almost in a way. So I'm not gonna do that. But this is the primer that I have been using, is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and I've been really liking this one for game days because it's really tacky. And you guys got on to me because when I first tried it, I was it's just really sticky, and people were that's how it's supposed to be, that's how it grips your foundation, and it totally makes sense. But I had never used a primer like this one before, so I was just weird. But it is really tacky, so your makeup really sticks to it, and that's why I really like it. And also my room is a little bit messy, but don't worry. Normally I always self tan, so when I self tan I use this foundation because it's the darkest one I have. So this is the 122 by Fit Me, and it's their matte and poreless foundation line. So I'll use that one, but I'm a little bit paler because I forgot to fake tan last night. I woke up and I was so sad because you guys don't understand. I am so pale, literally it's so bad. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm literally so pale. So I rely on self tanner in the winter because if I don't have it, then I literally look like I'm dead. It's so bad. So yeah, but I forgot to, so I'm just using the Born This Way. I really love Too Faced, so I'm using the Born This Way in porcelain. Okay, so my mommy just brought me my food, so I got Taco Bell. I hate wearing foundation, but I feel for game days it's just kind of a necessity because I want to look good for the crowd, you know, people are staring at you and I do not want to look bad. And trust me, you guys, do not sit here and flame me, be like,
that's not even her color, that's not her color.
Trust me, I know, but it's one of the lightest foundations I own, so you know, we're just working with what we have, okay? And then the next thing I use is the Maybelline concealer, and this one is in the shade 5 Ivory. I feel Fit Me be getting their concealers mixed up and stuff because literally one time I bought I don't remember what color. It was light and it was number 15, and then I went back and bought another one and the light shade was number 10, and so I was confused. Honestly, don't even need to be getting ready right now because I don't know if you guys know this, but I've said it multiple times, but I don't live by my school, if that makes sense. So I'm a transfer student, which means my mom basically works for my school district. I am a transfer student because she works there, so I'm allowed to go whichever schools I basically want to that are in our district. So I go to a whole different school as a transfer student. So literally the stadium that we cheer at as our school, like our home stadium, is like right by my house. Like I can walk to it, it's that close. Like I can get there in literally like 30 seconds when I'm in a car. So I really honestly don't need to be getting ready this early because we don't even have to be there till 6:10 and it's like 4:45. But I just have been laying in bed with nothing to do and I've been kind of bored. So I decided to get up and just start getting ready now because I've just been like, I've been trying to go to sleep but it just was not working very well. So we're just gonna try this. I need to like get a lighter Coty Airspun powder because this one is kind of like yellow. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's just like not the lightest and I'm getting like so pale now that I need like one that's even lighter. Okay, so I just used the Coty Airspun powder to set and bake, and then I also went over it with the Too Faced Perfect Peach powder, and I just went over it. And now I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. So the bronzer that I use is the Morphe Enemy bronzer. It's probably honestly not the best shade for me to be using, but it's just the one that I use, so it's just what works for me. And I don't care if it's not super blended. It looks blended when I look in my mirror, so if you guys don't like how I blend it, I'm sorry, but it's just how it looks. And honestly, I really like how I do my makeup for my game days because I have not had, luckily, knock on wood, I've not had one time where my makeup has looked bad after the game, and I really like that. So I feel like my method and what I do and like the powders I use and the products I use really are good. So if you guys want like a really good game day makeup or like makeup that's not gonna sweat off, my products that I use, I'm not saying you have to get like every single one of them, but they work really well. And I just take a little bit and I go down my nose. And then I take a powder, and I've been using the Neutrogena Skin Mineral Clearing one. But I'm just going to take some powder my skin up where it didn't use a bronzer, or just basically blend everything together. Sometimes I'll even go over my bronzer with my powder and make sure I blend it in a little bit more. And this one's in the shade Buff 30. So now I'm going to do my eyebrows, and for my eyebrows I use the Triseek eyebrow crayon, and I use the NYX Professional eyebrow pencil. Honestly, I need to get my eyebrows plucked. They are getting pretty freaking hairy, but I think I want to wait because homecoming is literally next week, so I need to get as ugly as possible this week so then I can just be like bam, you know, like on the day of homecoming. Okay, so I'm going to start talking about kind of what's been going on with me. This video is going to be so freaking long, but some of y'all seem to really like my longer videos, so hopefully y'all don't mind too much. But basically what has been going on, I have been progressively losing hearing, and it's nothing to be too like scared about because like honestly it seems to be not as serious as like I thought it was. I mean, no, it is kind of serious. So around like 3 weeks ago, something had happened, and ever since that day I had like been progressively like losing hearing, and like my ears were just really popped, and it was really just hard for me to hear, and we didn't really know what was going on. But basically we decided to go ahead and get my ears checked because I like one side of my ear, like my left ear, it was just really popped constantly all the time. I'm not even gonna use that mirror anymore because I'm like having to look down, so I'm gonna use this one. But I was like constantly like this ear just, it felt like basically like I was up in an airplane all the time. So we decided to go get my ears checked, and when I went to go get my ears checked, basically the lady was like, yeah, like there's definitely something going on, I just don't know what it is. So you should definitely probably go get your ears checked by like a doctor. So she recommended another doctor, so we went to the other doctor and I got my ears tested again, and they couldn't, I mean like they knew something was wrong because obviously the results like shows there was something was wrong, but they didn't quite know what it was. Basically they put me on some medication and were like, we're gonna put you on this medication and come back in 3 weeks and we'll see, you know, if it's better. If it's not better, then we'll look into other things to do and like other either medications or procedures, you know, basically we'll just see, you know, how everything goes. I'm on this medication for like 3 weeks and my ears just start to get worse. Like it's not necessarily that the medication is making my ears worse, it's just that like I still just am like not hearing, and now it's to the point where it's not even just my left ear, now it's both my ears. So I go back to the doctor and she starts to ask me like, are you starting to like not be able to hear in your right ear? And I'm like, oh yeah girl, like I can't hear nothing. Like, basically, it feels like if you ever have had headphones in and like, you know how it just like sounds, you know, it's basically like that. So I feel like I constantly have a pair of Beat headphones on my freaking ears. So she was like, oh yeah, for sure, I can definitely see that there's fluid buildup in your ear. That's what they had assumed that was in my ears. They assumed that there was some fluid buildup there, but they weren't like 100% sure. So they didn't want to just like, you know, do anything crazy. So basically that's what I was on medication for, is to see if this medication would get rid of it, but it didn't. So now I am having to have tubes put in my ears on, I believe that, no, it is the 24th. I'm getting tubes put in my ears on the 24th, and if you basically don't know what getting tubes is, I don't really know either. But I've had it once before, and that was when I was really little, and it's basically like this little like ring thing, and they put it in your ear, and it's supposed to drain the fluid, and she said that I should be able to hear again after I get the fluid. I mean, after she does the procedure. Yeah, school has been really hard for me. Everything's just been pretty like a struggle, because you know, it's kind of like you never really notice like how much you need your ears until like it's taken away from you. So that's just been something I've been trying to deal with and like learn how to cope with. So now I'm going to do my eyeshadow, and I use the Cute AF palette, and I use 2 colors every single day. Every single game day I always go in with this shade and this shade in the Cute AF palette. And I just put those literally all over my freaking eyelid. I don't do anything special. I literally just put these in my crease, and that is all I do. And it looks like not necessarily that I did a lot, but just that I did at least something. Then once I do my eyeshadow, normally it comes out something like this. So then I do my eyeliner, and I use really 1 or 2. I use these Clinique Pretty Easy liquid eyeliner pen, or I use this one. I don't know what it's called. It's called like I Do Liquid Eyeliner. I literally have no clue where it's from, but I got it in an Ipsy bag. So I literally just take my eyeliner and I do a little eyeliner. I don't do like anything crazy. I literally just do enough so I can have my lashes on, because this is like a big trick. Like, if you guys don't want your eyelashes to be like ripped out, put on eyeliner, because it gives you like a space to where you can put your eyelashes on. And that's what I do every single game day, because I hate whenever I have to like wear my eyelashes literally so close to my freaking eyelid that it rips them out. And then for mascara, it honestly really doesn't matter which mascara you use, but the 2 that I have been really liking are the Bad Gal Bang and the Clinique High Impact. So I'll just take a little bit of that and just put on enough to where it blends in with my fake eyelashes. And don't worry, everybody always blames me for getting mascara on my eyelids, but literally every single time, trust me, I get it off. I don't just leave it there unless I just like genuinely forget about it. But like most of the time, like I always get it off pretty much every single time. I just suck at putting on mascara. So for lashes, I got some Dollar Club lashes. These are the ones that I normally will wear for game days, but I actually didn't even order these, and they just sent them to me. Like, I don't know if I paid for them or not. I'm really confused on how I got them. These are the 2 styles that I really like by the Dollar Lash Club. So the style Lexi and the style Casey. They are my 2 favorites. I think Casey is the more dramatic ones. Honestly, I don't know which ones I want to wear today. I'm just gonna go ahead and wear Casey because I don't feel like opening up Lexi, so we're just gonna wear the Casey ones. What I do is I use the Duo lash glue, so I'll just take a little bit and put it on my lash band. And this is honestly not enough glue for me because I want my lashes to stick on the whole night. And I mean like the whole night. I hate freaking coming home and I hate being at the game and then having to like redo my lashes. It's just the worst feeling. So I'll show you guys what I do. Hold on, let me prepare my second lash. Okay, so basically what I do is I take my lash glue and I'll like kind of push my lashes down. Hold on, I need to have a different mirror for this, but I just kind of hold my lashes down so I don't get it on it, and then I like paint some glue on the corners, so like the inside corner and the outside corner. just so that my lashes don't come off. So I just put my lashes on. They're a little bit uncomfortable, only on this side though. I think they were a little bit too long because I do kind of have like tiny eyelids, so they're a little bit kind of wacky feeling, but it's okay, you know, pain is beauty, right? So basically now what I do is I get like something that's open and I take this stuff called the Professional. It's this shine vanishing powder by Benefit, and it is so good. So I literally just pour some into like something, you know, that's like I can get to it, and I just kind of pack this on my face where I would get oily. Usually when I use this, I don't have to touch my makeup up, and it pretty much just stays pretty good the whole night. So for highlighter, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Glow Kit. So I'm just going to take my Grace and Stella, and whoa, my eyelash like stuck to my eye. But yeah, so I just spray some of that on there. And this is my favorite highlighter palette out of the highlighter kits. It's the sugar one. It's really good for your pale girls. So I use marshmallow, butterscotch. I pretty much just mix them all together, honestly, but my favorite one is Gumdrop, and then I just put them on. But I do my highlighter before I do my blush because I hate the way my highlighter looks over my blush. So this is a blush that I use. It's the Phase Zero Blush and Making Moves. I just take a little bit of blush and put this on. I love blush, you guys. Like, I go crazy stupid with blush. And then I take a waterproof mascara, and that's what I use as my lower lashes because I hate when my mascara like runs and melts like under my under eyes, and that definitely happens when you're hot and sweaty. So I always make sure I use a waterproof one when I'm doing my lower lashes. Okay, so now we're gonna do my hair. That's what we do for my makeup. This is like pretty much the same makeup look that I do every single game day. I always wear some lashes, always, you know, do the same eyeshadow, same face makeup, whatever, you know, pretty much stays the same every single time. So for my hair, I basically will just brush it out a little bit. We cannot be having tangly hair. I absolutely hate it. It's just so disgusting to me. I hate it. So I do that, and then I usually always will put some dry shampoo in my hair because I have to put like a bunch of hairspray in my hair and just all this other stuff, and by the time I like brush it out, my hair feels so flat. I just always make sure I add a little bit of texture in there. This is my dry shampoo that I use. It's the Sea Minerals dry shampoo. I don't usually take a comb, but that's always because we've only had away games yet. But now I can actually have like a nicely parted braid. But basically I just try to part my hair enough to give myself a voluminous braid, and then I part it again kind of where I want my braid to stop, and then I'll just take my hair and I will pull the rest of it back just so it's not like in the way, you know. And then I just do a basic Dutch braid. I don't do anything too fancy. I just literally do a little Dutch braid. Sorry if you don't know how to do it. Y'all, my hair, I don't know if anybody else can relate, but after game days, my hair like needs a hydration mask. Like, my hair goes through so much on Fridays that like I'm surprised it hasn't all fallen out. Like, it's literally, it goes through so much. But anyways, then I just continue the braid down. Then I just take like a little elastic and I put it in there just so it can like hold it. Usually whenever I'm getting ready at school, I don't have these little elastics, but whenever I do braids and stuff like this, I like to always use the elastic because it just, I can really get a good tug in, if you know what I mean. So then I just kind of separate my braid. I make it a little bit more voluminous, and this is where we're gonna put in the ponytail. So our coach likes us to have our ponytails high, and I mean high, like she wants them to be on our head. So like, I mean obviously on her head, but like on the top of her head. So I always try to make sure it is like, you know, where she wants it to be, because, you know, I'm not trying to get in trouble. And then I use this hairspray. So this is the Instant Freeze hairspray 24-hour extreme hold, and this is extreme hold. Like, use this and your hair is not moving. This almost reminds me of the yellow like hairspray that the people use to put on wigs. It's literally almost as good as it, like especially for my hair. It just like is crazy. It holds it all freaking game. It doesn't come out. It's just really good. And then I just take my braid and I'll add it into the ponytail, and then I'll just put my hair up. And don't worry, I know it looks crazy right now, but trust me, we're gonna like pull the braid out a little bit. So then I just like fix the braid, make sure I pull the rest of the hair back into the ponytail. Y'all, my braid is just not looking good today. I don't know what is going on. She's just not cooperating. But normally it looks good. It's just not cooperating today. But I have this little box of like bobby pins, and that's just so I don't lose them. So whenever I take them out, I just put them back in there. But I don't really want to redo my braid. I just don't feel like doing it. So I'm just gonna take a crap ton of bobby pins and bobby pin it down, because I just don't feel like, you know, like redoing the full thing. And then I basically just take out this little elastic. And since we're not wearing bows today, I'm gonna make sure I put my ponytail in one extra loop. I totally forgot, but normally we always have something a little bit extra in our hair. So like the last game we did a ribbon, so it was still kind of tied around my ponytail, but this game we don't have that. Honestly, I don't even need to recurl my hair. It still looks pretty good. So I think I'm not even gonna do that. For the game this week, we are wearing bandanas. So I'm going to put my bandana in.
Okay, for my hair, I put the strings on top, right? Like this. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to take this. I'm trying to make this like not look stupid, but I'm not trying to have this crap fall out of my head, because I'm gonna literally feel so dumb if it does. Okay, I'm literally gonna spray the crap out of this. So basically I do that because whenever I don't, it like will come out, but whenever I put like a crap ton of freaking hairspray in my things, they won't come out. So basically I'll just take a few bobby pins, spray them with hairspray, and like really make sure it stays on. And then the last thing I do is get dressed. But I hope you guys liked this video. I wanted to make it like fun for you guys, but also inform you guys, because I do get a lot of questions of, you know, how I do certain things and, you know, how my makeup lasts and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below to become part of the Sav Nation. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications so that you can be notified whenever I post. But this video's post notification shout out goes to Chris Parker. So thank you so much for having my post notifications on. It means a lot. And I will see you guys in my next video.